Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all having a great day and that you're all doing well. I get this question quite frequently, not only from the comment section, but also from people who I know who are trying to get into investing. The question normally is, what is a good investment? And I propose this to you because I've told the story before on my other channel. I know someone who once told me that he had made a very good investment. He had put his money into a CD, a certificate of deposit, with his local bank, and was getting, I believe, anywhere 0.15% on his money per year over the next 5 years that he had locked away. The problem is that's not a good investment. That is a terrible investment because every single year you are losing money. The first thing when determining what is a good investment is to, first of all, know what inflation is. And I don't mean that as a joke either. I've noticed a lot of people have no idea what inflation is. A lot of people in the investing space who've been around for maybe or just peeking through videos also have no idea what inflation is. I'll put it to you in the simplest manner. If there is a diamond on the planet, that diamond is extremely rare. However, if there are 7.4 billion diamonds and everyone on the planet has a diamond, well, they're not really that rare anymore because everyone has one. You don't really have to strive to get said diamond because they're everywhere. Typically, inflation is used when talking about government printing money, and this is why you see every year the prices of things increase. It's actually because your money, the stuff in your pocket, is worth less as the years go on. So every year, typically, governments say that they're going to print more paper money to increase inflation by, they say, between 1 to 2%. The actual figures range anywhere from 2.5 to 4%, depending on which country you're in. Other countries also have things you may have heard of called hyperinflation, which is absolutely terrible. The government got very greedy. They kept on printing money. They had a bunch of debt. They had a bunch of other problems. They had a bunch of greed and corruption, and they decided to try and print more money, usually without other people knowing, to try and cover up the patches or the wounds of the money. But eventually, when you print to infinity and you have 1,000,000% hyperinflation, you've destroyed the value of said local currencies. So, bringing it on back, when you are looking for an investment, especially if you are looking to get into stocks, bonds, mutual funds, cryptocurrency, doesn't matter what it is, you should typically be getting into anything that gives you an investment of at least 5% per year. What you want to do is you want to outpace inflation so that you are not losing money every single year. Luckily for you, there are tons of investments that completely outpace inflation, and this is why you keep getting those news reports of all these millionaires and billionaires who are more millionaires and more billionaires because they have completely outpaced inflation, and usually their investments are gaining anywhere between 5, 7, 15, 19% per year, and they're doing just fine. Typically, like I said, you should be looking for something that gives you over 5% per year. That is completely across the board. If you are getting into something, especially if it gives you a dividend of around 1.5%, that's not incredible, especially if the company has not been doing well. When investing in stocks and bonds, you can even go to Yahoo Finance. They have the entire history of each stock, and it tells you exactly where it was, where it is, or where it should be. And on top of that as well, the actual yearly increase. So if you've seen for the last 15, 20, 25 years, and you've looked and done your own research on the company, and you see that they've been doing incredibly well, every year they have anywhere between 7 to 11% growth. This is probably something you should be looking into. Real estate, around 7% a year, give or take. You can get really lucky with real estate, 10, 15%, depends on where you buy, especially if you happen to purchase in an up-and-coming area, you're going to do exceedingly well. Art is anywhere between 10, 15 to 19% as far as the average that it gains per year in value. Stocks, like I said, a steady 5+%. And cryptocurrencies will typically, on a year period, give you around a good 30% annually return on your money. However, then you get into the discussion of a risky asset and an unrisky asset, or to put it simply, something may give you higher returns, but this does not necessarily make it a good investment. You want to typically look for something that is steady. If you see something giving you a 1% return per year, a 38% return 1 year, a negative 14% return, most investors, especially those who are less risky, try to have things that are relatively balanced around this frame over and over, and not something kind of like this. If you are a riskier investor, and you happen to find something that is good, that outpaces inflation, that continues putting money in your pocket, especially if it is passively, then you have found yourself a good investment. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. I had this text from two friends over the last couple of days. I haven't decided if I'm going to be that guy and kind of send them this video as a response to their question, but I keep seeing it over and over. A lot of people ask, is this a good investment, or should I invest in this? Is this a good investment? And when I dig a bit deeper, because I assume that they're talking about something else, it always comes down to the fact, will I make money off of this? Read about inflation, learn more about it. Figure out if what you're going to invest in is safe, has been around for a while. It is probably usually not a very good idea to simply throw money into something that has been around for a year, because you've heard other people talking about it. If it's been around, the golden rule for me is if it's been around for 10 years, give or take, and you've seen steady returns, or other companies have seen steady returns, or said asset has seen steady returns, it's usually okay to get into. I do hope you all enjoyed. I do hope that I helped. If you have any questions, if you feel like I missed something, please ask me in the question box. In the comment section. What's a question box? Ask me in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to help you. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all are having a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. I do hope this is absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching and or listening, and I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.